Tamil Nadu police have arrested SP Mathiyazhagan, who is the district secretary of TVK. This happened on Monday, and this is the first arrest that's taking place with regard to Karur Stampede that killed 41 people. The arrest comes a day after police filed a case against several people, including Mathiyazhagan, under 4 sections of the Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, including culpable homicide and endangering public safety. Now, this rally happened on Sunday. Earlier on Monday, the death toll from the stampede rose to 41 after a woman succumbed to her injuries in that stampede that took place on Saturday. The victims include 14 men, 19 women, 4 boys and also 5 girls. Among the people who have died, 34 are from Karur district, 2 from Erode and others from Salem district.
First arrest in TVK rally stampede, TVK district secretary Mathiyazhagan got arrested by police a while ago. Police had booked him for attempt to murder, culpable homicide and endangering public safety. These were under almost 3 sections. The case was booked by Karur district police. Now he got arrested. Police were on search for past 2 days after the stampede which happened on Karur during TVK's rally, which killed almost 41 lives in the tragedy. What happened, and also they booked the 2 other functionaries also for this. Why Mathiyazhagan? He is the in charge for the TVK's campaign in Karur. He was the person who asked for permission with Karur district police, asking that his leader is coming here for campaign. So he is the responsible for coordinating that event. So he is the first accused. He has been added as a first accused in this case, and now he has been arrested. And police also on search for other 2 functionaries who are all the responsible for this tragedy. We will get more information very soon.
There's been an update in Zubeen Garg's death. His wife Garima has broken her silence, asking for a probe into his death that she calls mysterious. She's also demanded a proper probe, and she says that she needs clarity and answers on what really happened.
হৈছিল ঘটনাটো আমাক সকলোকে আমাক জনাব লাগিব, জানিব লাগিব, কিয় হৈছিল হেতু জানিব লাগিব। আৰু সেই কামটো মানে এনেকুৱা এজন মানুহক এনেকে মানে ইমান নেগলিজেন্স কেনেকৈ পাব পাৰে এজন তেওঁৰ দৰে এজন ব্যক্তিয়ে। গতিকে সেইখিনি উত্তৰ আমাকো লাগিব, সেই ন্যায় আমাকো লাগিব, আৰু উচিত তদন্ত হ'ব বুলিও আশা কৰিছোঁ, আস্থা ৰাখিছোঁ, সম্পূৰ্ণ বিশ্বাসেৰে কৈছোঁ উচিত তদন্ত হওক, আমি সকলো কথা জানিব লাগিব। মই আগদিনা কথা পাতিছোঁ, মই এইটো কথা নাজানিছিলোঁ যে তেওঁলোকৰ ইয়ত পাৰ্টি কিবা মানে প্লেন হৈছে। হয়তো সেইটো জুবিনেও নাজানিছিলে, কাৰণ জুবিনে যদি জানিলেহেঁতেন 18 তাৰিখে মই যেতিয়া কথা পাতিছোঁ তেওঁৰ লগত, তেতিয়া তেওঁ হয়তো মোক খুব উৎসাহেৰে ক'লেহেঁতেন, কাৰণ তেওঁ এনেকুৱা বস্তুবোৰ ভাল পায়তো, খুব উৎসাহেৰে চাগে ক'লেহেঁতেন যে কাইলৈ এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ এটা মানে কিবা এটা প্লেন হৈছে, কিন্তু কোৱা নাই। আৰু ৰাতিলৈতো ভিডিঅ'বোৰ দেখিছিলোঁ তেওঁ টিয়াৰ্ছ ইন হেভেন গাইছে।
Well, Garima Garg has actually, on behalf of the family, Garima and Zubeen's younger sister, Pami Baur Thakur, and his maternal uncle, had lodged a separate FIR with the police, and where they have urged that everybody who was part of the Singapore tour, as well as who were with Zubeen Garg in that yacht party, needs to be investigated. Now, what Garima Garg has categorically said is that in this soundbite that we have played out, that Zubeen Garg last spoke to her on 18th of September, a day before the incident had taken place. And that point of time, he did not mention about any plans for the yacht party. And usually when this kind of parties are there, Zubeen informs Garima. So Garima was of the opinion that Zubeen did not have any prior information, and maybe he was not given proper information. That's what she is indicating. She is also saying that just like other people in Assam, just like the fans of Zubeen Garg, she also feels that there is some mystery behind what has happened in Singapore, and therefore there has to be a detailed investigation, and they feel that they will get justice if they get to know exactly under what circumstances the incident had taken place, because what she says is that the videos which have now gone viral of that incident moments before the incident took place, in those videos she claims that it is clear that there were negligence in terms of ensuring safety of Zubeen Garg by the people who have accompanied him in that yacht party.
Indian cricketing star Tilak Varma returned home to Hyderabad today to a rousing welcome as a national hero, greeted by a joyous crowd that had gathered at the airport to celebrate his match-winning performance in the Asia Cup 2025 final. Now, the atmosphere was completely electric, with fans dancing to beats of traditional drums. And Tilak Varma, of course, was visibly moved by the love that was showered on him. Remember, he played a pivotal role yesterday, with India chasing 147. And India was also in deep trouble when Tilak Varma walked in, and he was calm under pressure. He crafted a masterful, unbeaten 69 runs of 53 balls, anchoring the innings and launching a timely counter-attack, which also in some ways shaped India's victory against Pakistan yesterday. Moving on, India's Asia Cup 2025 win over Pakistan has quickly morphed from a sporting triumph into a political flashpoint, with the Congress and BJP lashing out on each other. BJP says the Congress is in a state of coma because the victory has stunned the opposition party, while Congress has accused the BJP, citing the Prime Minister's tweet that a sporting field has now been compared to a battlefield. Meanwhile, the BJP has appointed, also take a look at some reactions.
ये नौटंकी तो हाथ पूरा क्रिकेट खेल लिया और कहते हैं हाथ नहीं मिला है। ये नौटंकी नहीं है तो क्या है भाई? यानी अजीब लॉजिक है। आपने तो सब कुछ करा लिया, मेन आदमी क्या हाथ मिलाने का और ट्रॉफी हाथ से लेने के लिए खेल होता है, या उसका कोई कंपटीशन होता है क्या? कि हाथ मिलाने वाला कोई कंपटीशन, एक गेम शामिल कर लिया जाए एशियाड में, ओलंपिक में, कि हाथ मिलाना एक गेम है। तो हाथ मिलाना गेम नहीं, क्रिकेट गेम है, क्रिकेट खेल है। मेन चीज तो आपने कर लिया, पाकिस्तान और भारत के बीच में कर लिया। वो कह रहे हैं कि हम हाथ नहीं मिला। अजीब नैरेटिव है भाई। अरे ट्रॉफी ले आना, खेल तो कर ही लिया उनके साथ।
लेकिन जो प्रखर राष्ट्रभक्त है, जो राष्ट्र प्रेमी है, ये लोगों ने कल का मैच देखा नहीं और देखेंगे भी नहीं, तो हम उसके ऊपर चर्चा करना ही ठीक नहीं है। पीसीबी के कोई अध्यक्ष है, नकवी, उनसे आप ट्रॉफी नहीं लिया। लेकिन मैंने आज एक वीडियो ट्वीट किया है, पोस्ट किया है, उसमें 10 दिन पहले भारत के क्रिकेट के जो कैप्टन है, उसकी पूरी टीम उनसे हाथ मिला रही है, उनके साथ चाय पी रही है, फोटो निकाल रही है। तो आप देश की जनता को मूर्ख समझते हो क्या?
Well, with that, it's time for a short break. More news and updates on the other side. Lawrence Bishnoi and his gang linked to murder, extortion, arms and drugs trafficking in India and abroad has been declared a terrorist entity by Canada. And this is the gang that in recent months has allegedly been involved in firing shots at comedian Kapil Sharma's cafe because Salman Khan was invited for the inauguration. My colleague Maha Siddiqui has the details.
In a consequential move, Canada has listed the Lawrence Bishnoi gang as a terrorist outfit. This will now give the law enforcement agencies the ability to be able to seize their property as well as freeze their accounts. It will also give them more tools of prosecution. For instance, to be able to crack down on the recruitment by this gang as well as clamp down on the travel by the gang members. The move will also make it illegal for any Canadian to deal with any property related to the Lawrence Bishnoi gang or to be able to provide any property to them. The Federal Minister for Public Safety, Gary Anand Sangare, in a statement said that any form of violence in Canada will not be tolerated, especially one that is directed at a particular community to create a sense of fear and intimidation. This statement also described the Lawrence Bishnoi gang as a transnational criminal organization that was operating primarily out of India. Now, a similar statement and accusation has been seen in the past by the Premier of British Columbia, David Eby, who had written to Prime Minister Mark Carney asking for the listing of the Lawrence Bishnoi gang, saying that he had received several complaints from the Indian community here in British Columbia, especially in pockets where there is a sizable population of the South Asian community, saying that they had received extortion calls as well as threat to their life from the Lawrence Bishnoi gang. This was backed by the Premier of Alberta, Daniel Smith, who too wrote to Prime Minister Mark Carney asking for a similar designation of the Lawrence Bishnoi gang. And it is not just these two provinces. The province of Ontario too has been facing a similar problem and has raised this issue several times, saying that the South Asian community, specifically in Brampton, had been living in fear and intimidation of this gang.
With that, it's time for a short break. More news and updates on the other side.